good to be back. Haven't been here sitting down making a video in kind of a long time, almost a month I think. But today, as the weather is starting to finally get warmer and summer's inching closer and closer, I wanted to kind of touch upon a question that I get asked a lot throughout the summer. And that is, what are those blotchy things on your arms? Or what happened to your leg? Or is that a scar that you got on it? Did you fall? Like what's the deal? And the answer to all of those questions is nothing happened. It's just that I have a skin disorder that is called vitiligo. So what vitiligo is in a nutshell is when your pigment producing cells that are in your skin either die or stop functioning because they're under attack by your own white blood cells. Your blood cells are basically confused and think that your pigment could be harmful to your body, so it stands up to defend you and attacks it. This is also known as an autoimmune disease, which is when parts of your body pretty much attack itself because it's confused on what is harmful and what isn't. So some examples of those are, I have some on my computer, rheumatoid arthritis, celiac disease, or even type 1 diabetes are all autoimmune diseases, which is just when your body is pretty much attacking itself. I keep bumping this plant, I'm gonna just, there we go. But important things to know about vitiligo, it's not contagious, so there's no way that you could like get it from me, so don't worry about that. And there's nothing that like happened to me that gave it to me, it's just kind of been there from the start. Now there is treatment available for vitiligo, different like creams that you can put on your little spots, but at least in my testing, it really has not proven to be super successful. I've put different creams on my spots and the pigment might come back there, but then also it seems like it's just a constant push and pull. As the more pigment comes back on one spot, it starts to disappear in another spot. So I've kind of stopped using the cream at this point because I don't know. I guess the appearance factor of it isn't really a huge deal to me, so I don't really bother with the cream anymore because it's kind of a hassle. You have to put it all over wherever your spots are. But as it stands today, there is no true way to cure vitiligo, though I have heard in some cases that it could just kind of stop happening and go away naturally. So I guess I'll show you some of the spots that I have. The most common ones that people notice are right here on my arms. Let me see if I can dial it in so you can see those. I'm not sure how well the camera's gonna pick it up, but you can kind of see along here, it's pretty like splotchy. And over here on this arm, there's some too. And those parts with the vitiligo actually will not tan, but they will sunburn because there's no pigment there. So as I get more tan throughout the summer, which is when people most of the time notice it, the vitiligo stands out more, and that's why people ask about it. Where during the winter, when I'm definitely more pale, the vitiligo, which is completely pale, doesn't stand out as much, it just kind of blends in. But yeah, in certain lights, it definitely shows up more or less, and actually some common places to have vitiligo are kind of around your eyes and around your mouth a lot, and then sometimes arms. And so for me, along with the arms, I do have some minor vitiligo kind of appearing around my eyes and a little bit around my mouth. And so definitely in different lighting conditions that's more or less visible. But for me, it's not as severe, at least right now. But it could always spread in the future. So yeah, I have it on my face, arms, and then a lot on my back, which, you know, if I'm hanging out with friends, we're swimming, something at the beach, a lot of people notice it then because it's really splotchy back there. And so I just have to be really careful with putting sunscreen on that because those spots, since they don't have pigment, burn extremely easily. And then I guess the last place that I have it is on my legs and like the back of my legs. And that also becomes more noticed during the summer when I'm wearing shorts. And so I guess lastly, I will leave you with this and just, I guess, my advice for if you're someone who has vitiligo. I think the reason why I don't really use a lot of the creams to try and prevent it is because it is just kind of unique. And so if you're someone who is kind of struggling with vitiligo and maybe the appearance of it, I guess I really encourage you to embrace that uniqueness and kind of make it your own. And maybe if you're someone who is newly diagnosed with vitiligo and you went to Google search and you typed it in, you found this video, I guess what I can tell you is that though the spots that you have may grow, it's super good to know that you will not be like physically harmed in any way. You don't feel sick, or you really have no other problems like just in your body. Outside of, if you're gonna be outside for a while in the sun, definitely put some sunscreen on there because it will burn really bad. Trust me, I know. But otherwise, I think that's all I've really got. One thing that I encourage is go search up vitiligo just on Google and go to Google Images, because there are actually a surprising amount of celebrities and other people who have vitiligo and you might not even know. So yeah, definitely go check that out. I think it's cool to see. And of course, if you have any questions at all about vitiligo, comment below. I will answer all of them. You're not alone in this. So yeah, there's a whole community of us and we're all here kind of supporting each other to talk about it and discuss it. So again, totally feel free, message me down below and I would be happy to talk with you about it. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that it maybe helped answer any questions you may have had, or maybe brought some comfort to you if you didn't know what was appearing on your arm. Or maybe if you know me and you've seen my spots and have maybe been nervous to ask or didn't want to offend me or something, maybe this answered it for you. And yeah, thanks again for watching and I will catch you later.